The Bush administration's strategy towards Iran is in disarray. In fact, its entire nonproliferation policy is in crisis. 2008 may go down as the year the Bush Doctrine died. But two events in recent months have crippled this doctrine, I think killed it. First is the National Intelligence Estimate on Iran, which showed that Iran had most likely ended any actual overt nuclear weapons work some 4 years ago. But more importantly, that Iran was not a regime led by mad mullahs intent on Armageddon, but was a state like any other whose policies could be influenced by a combination of pressure and incentives. In other words, you could make a deal with Iran. The second was the crisis in Pakistan, where we see that the main danger to the United States comes not from hostile regimes and rogue states that someday might get nuclear weapons, but from the nuclear weapons arsenal in some of our allies, Pakistan in this case, that might fall into the hands of terrorists. There's no question that the intelligence estimate has taken away the main rationale or justification for a military strike on Iran, as many have been agitating for, and the crisis in Pakistan makes the idea of another war of choice in the Middle East seem even more insane. So the administration has to adapt. Either it can be irrelevant for its remaining year in office, or it can do what many people have been urging for years, that is, open up direct negotiations with Iran. In other words, offer Iran the same deal we successfully offered Libya to get rid of that country's nuclear program, and are offering North Korea. You can't continue with this policy of trying to play nuclear whack-a-mole, trying to solve every problem one country at a time. It just doesn't work. You have to have a comprehensive solution to this. So in dealing with the Iran problem, for example, you have to be dealing also with the overall Middle East situation. We want to prevent every state in the region, not just those hostile to us, from getting nuclear weapons in a very turbulent region. But more importantly, you have to address the overall value and political saliency of nuclear weapons. You can never convince other countries not to acquire nuclear weapons if we ourselves have 10,000 nuclear weapons and continue to insist on their vital role to our national security. We all have to be walking down that non-nuclear road together. You have to be moving on all these levels, dealing with other countries' possible programs, our own nuclear arsenals, and the international regime if you're going to have any hope of reducing the real dangers of nuclear weapons to United States national security.